So how's it going, boss buddies? Yesterday I had my first experience with a Nishane Istanbul fragrance with Fan Your Flames, so I'm going to be back in just a second to tell you all about it. So welcome back, you're watching the Luxury Fragrance Boss channel. My name's Scott, of course I'm the Luxury Fragrance Boss. Now, as I said yesterday, I had my first experience with a Nishane fragrance. I believe it's pronounced Nishane, Nishane Istanbul with Fan Your Flames. And I'm happy to say I had a really happy first experience. This was probably one of the best fragrances that I could have hoped to have tried from any house. Based on the fact that it's got rum and it's got tobacco in it. Two of my favourite ingredients when it comes to fragrances, or boozy and smoky fragrances, I absolutely adore, as you'll know if you watch my channel regularly. So this one when it opens up, it's got a little bit of coconut in it as well. So I'm not a huge fan of coconut. However, the coconut doesn't stay around. I say it doesn't stay around. It's not very strong in the beginning anyway. It just adds a little sweetness to it, which it's not overdone. Like I said, I'm not a big fan of coconut. It really does turn me off even a lot in most fragrances that I've smelled it in, especially when it's mixed with rum, because I tend to think of it as smelling a bit like Malibu, or it reminds me of Malibu and Coke. But thankfully, it's just in there, present enough to give it a tiny little sweet edge, which, but it's not something you could put your finger on straight away. I wouldn't say anyway. It's definitely more rum and tobacco. As the day goes on though, it does turn into more sort of a tobacco fragrance with rum in the background. So it does kind of evolve, and it does kind of switch around the two, what I would say were the two main presences with the rum and the tobacco. It starts off very rum strong, but finishes very tobacco strong. Longevity of this one's very, very good. I found I could still smell this one after working out at the gym last night. Considering it's out of a dab, but I understand it's supposed to be a very strong fragrance. It wasn't massively strong. I was getting I could smell it very, very well all throughout the day, even off the dabber. But a couple of people said to me that this one is pretty potent. So I've had one person explain to me on Instagram that they called it a beast mode fragrance. So I really would like to try this in a spray form to see if it is a lot stronger, but a very, very enjoyable fragrance. Now let's go over the notes. The full notes of this one are coconut, rum, tobacco, tonka, oakmoss and cedarwood. But as I said, if you're looking for a nice boozy or sort of smoky fragrance, this is definitely one to try. How would I describe this one? I would say it's similar to Rehab. I would say I prefer this a little bit more though than Rehab. Of course, it's Rehab by Inicio. Otherwise, if you're more familiar with Tabarome Millicem by Creed, I would say if you threw in a bit of rum in there, that's along the lines of what you're going to get with this one. I would say it's a tobacco, a cigar tobacco that's there, because it's not the kind of sweet. It's not really that sweet. Pipe tobacco, it's much more of a cigar tobacco, so it's a little bit, I'd say, rougher around the edges, or a little bit of a rougher smell rather than sort of a sweeter smell, but it is beautifully done, beautiful blended, very, very enjoyable fragrance to wear, as I said. I'm not sure the price point on this one, but I'd love to hear your thoughts. So as usual, please like, comment and subscribe below. Let me know your thoughts, let me know your favourites from Nishane, let me know if I'm pronouncing it right as well. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram. You can find me at Luxury Fragrance Boss. That way you can keep up to date with my scent of the day, anything else that I've got going on whenever I'm releasing videos. Speaking of which, hit that notification bell so you'll be the first to know anytime I'm releasing a new video. Besides that, stay smelling fantastic. Look forward to seeing you very soon in my next review, and thank you so much for watching.